friends and my Elm Street family. Today is Friday, May the 1st. We have a new month today. And it's Miss Jo coming at you from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Today we're going to continue on with our growth mindset lessons. And we're going to talk about growth mindset statements and affirmations. And this is going to link back to the mantra that we talked about making, that you create a mantra that you can repeat to yourself when you feel worried, and your mantra should be comforting and powerful. So your mantra is something that is kind to yourself, like I'm stronger than my worries, or I am peace, I am calm. And that was from Counselor Carey's cards when we were doing those. Now we're working on our Big Life Journal growth mindset things. And statements and affirmations are very similar to a mantra. So if you have ever heard of the idea of fake it till you make it, so that means if you can't do something well yet, that you just tell yourself that you can do it, and you do the best that you can until you figure out how it is that you need to do that thing. So it could be like riding your bike. If you haven't figured out how to ride a two-wheeler yet, then you just say, I'm going to get on and ride my two-wheeler. And you get on there and you say you're going to do it. And you might fall off a few times, but if you keep telling yourself that you can do it and keep practicing, you will be able to. And that part of the self-talk of telling yourself you can do it, that's where things like statements and affirmations and mantras come in. So it's about talking kindly and positively toward yourself. So here are some 25 growth mindset statements and affirmations. Mistakes help me learn and grow. So a lot of times kids think that mistakes are bad, but they also have a good side. I haven't figured it out yet. So when you say you haven't figured it out, that doesn't mean it will always be that way. So we should always add that yet on there, and that changes everything. I am on the right track. So that tells you I'm doing what I need to do in order to learn this thing, in order to get better at whatever it is you're working on. I can do hard things. We've all learned how to do hard things before. For some people, math is really hard, and maybe what you did last year was super hard for you at the time, but now when you look back and you're like, oh, no, that's easy to me, because it's not really easy, but you can do hard things. This might take time and effort. So it's reminding yourself that not everything is going to happen really easily in your life, and that's okay. Some of the best things are hard to get, are hard to do. So if you think about, if you play a game and you might have played a lot and lost a lot, or you might have gotten out a lot, but that time when you win at the game, after working really hard at it, then you feel super good, and it's even better that you finally got there. You appreciate it more because you worked hard. So things that are worth having are often worth working hard for. I stick with things and don't give up easily. So that's really hard to do, isn't it? To stick with something and not give up when it's not working out for you. Because when something's not working out, sometimes it can get discouraging or frustrating, and we just want to stop and we just want to give up on it. But if you say, I stick with things and I don't give up easily, and you say, that's who I am, that's what I'm going to be like, and repeating it as a mantra or an affirmation can help you remember that that's who you are as a person. You stick with hard things. I strive for progress and not perfection. That's an important one, because does anybody expect you to do things perfectly? I hope not, because we should never expect perfection from anyone. Perfection isn't real. People are imperfect, and that's okay. And so we want people doing their best and trying their hardest, but we don't expect that everybody's going to do a perfect job. Perfect's not even a real thing. Our best is the real thing. I go after my dreams. So if you have a big dream, if there's something you really want, then you work hard for it, and you're more likely to get there. I cheer myself up when it gets hard. So cheering yourself up can be using these affirmations and saying kind things. It's okay that you didn't get it this time. You'll do better next time. And that helps to cheer you up. Instead of saying something mean, say something nice to yourself. Speak to yourself the way that you would speak to your best friend in the world. I am a problem solver. We've all solved many problems in our lives, so we are all problem solvers. I try new things. Trying new things can be scary sometimes, but it can also be really fun and really rewarding. I embrace new challenges. Learning is my superpower. We all have a superpower in learning, in that there are things that we couldn't do last week or last year that now we can do, and it is a superpower because it means that we can do anything as long as we work at it and try really hard. We can get better at anything that we'd like to get better at. I am brave enough to try. So bravery is a concept that people think if you're brave, it means you're not afraid, but it doesn't. It means that you're afraid, but you try it and do it anyway, as long as it's safe. I get better at things when I practice. Well, of course you do. I grow my brain by learning hard things. Yeah, we make changes to our brain when we learn. We're actually changing how our brain, the pathways in our brain when we learn new things. And so the more that we go over something and the more that we practice something, the deeper the pathway in our brain gets, so it becomes easier. I try different strategies. So if something doesn't work the first time, try something else. When I don't succeed right away, I try again. I ask for help when I need it. There's always people there to help. I learn from my mistakes. I focus on my own results and I don't compare myself to others. The only person you need to compare yourself to is yourself yesterday or yourself last week. You don't compare yourself to other people. We're all different. I was born to learn. You were. That's what our brains are there for when we're born. They're wired to grow and to learn. When I fail, I say, I can't do it yet, and I try again. Because if you fail at something and you say, I can't do it, and you never try again, you're going to be right. But if you say, I can't do it yet, that means you'll try again, and then you'll also be right that you can do it eventually. I strive to do my best, and I can learn anything. So those are 25 growth mindset statements and affirmations from the Big Life Journal. And I hope that you can learn to talk to yourself in a kind way. And because kindness goes a lot further than being mean. So if you tell yourself that you're not smart or you say mean things to yourself when you don't get something right, then that's not good for you. And it's not fair to you because you deserve to have kindness and from yourself as well as from everyone else. All right, my friends, thank you very much. I'll be back on Monday. Take care and have a great weekend.